everybody? My name is Zacharias Chrysanthou, and there are lots of different types of endurance, okay? There is lots of different types of strength before that. I think endurance is a type of strength. You got mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength. You got maybe those are the three. Maybe that's like how you can define strength. Mental strength being like the ability to solve puzzles or the ability to overcome mental obstacles, like do math and like read music or like help people with things. Emotional strength is like the ability to get hurt and keep on going, or like deal with something that is difficult and then keep going, or like being stoic and not being fake, but like, or like always being real and like always putting your heart on your sleeve. And like, man, am I just saying things like, anyways, so then you got physical strength, right? Physical strength can be classified into 4 categories. You got flexibility, plyometric strength, which is how much you can lift. You got muscular endurance, which is how many times and for how long you can lift something. And then you got cardiovascular endurance, right? Which is your heart and your lungs, which is your body's ability to transfer oxygen to where it needs to go, because your muscles need oxygen to move, and then your heart pumps your blood, and then your blood carries the oxygen to the muscles to wherever they gotta go. That's why when you work a certain muscle, you get a pump there because your body's sending a bunch of blood. I think, okay? I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, if you ask me, endurance is the most important type of strength, because if you can endure through something, if you can like keep pushing when things are hard, you can keep making gains, right? You can stay focused on what's right, what's true, like the things that you have to get done, the things that you have to do, like the people that you need to be there for. You can get things done even if you're hurting, even if you're tired, even if you're whatever. You just keep trucking and you just keep going. So, if you want to get stronger, like physically or like anything, you want to work your endurance, and you can build your endurance like a million different ways, right? I don't even know where to start with that. But if we're talking like emotional endurance, or if we're talking about mental endurance, it's just knowing that like you can keep going, just like, I don't know, that's another video. But for now, I'm going to talk about physical endurance, right? For all you guys, all my young ninjas out there that are trying to get stronger physically, emotionally, and mentally. Like I said, that's another video, but they are very important, and like you just got to keep pushing yourself, like trying to take on more tasks and trying to open yourself up to be vulnerable, because every time you get hurt, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And every time you get hurt, you can look at what happened and you can say, okay, what did I learn from this situation? What am I going to do better next time? And then boom, you're stronger. Done. Moving on to the next thing. Bigger, better, whatever. I like that. Bigger, better, whatever. Anyways, back to the point. I wanted to talk about pace today, right? So for all you guys out there that are working out, going for a walk and a jog and running is probably the best way to build endurance. And that is because walking turns into jogging, which turns into running just by itself, okay? One day, if you walk every day for like a month or something, at some point you're going to be like, man, like I just feel like I want to jog right now. I just feel my body needing more, because as your body gets stronger, it feels good to keep going. Like if you work out a lot, you know that if you don't work out, you feel really tight and your muscles feel like really like brittle and just like kind of like dry spaghetti, and it doesn't feel good. But if you work out a lot and you get that good pump, and then it feels good to work out and you want to keep going, and your body asks you for more. Like if you're pushing yourself, like once you get into a good rhythm, once you get into a good like workout routine, like regularly every week, it feels good to push yourself. And like those of you that do work out, I know you know what I'm talking about, and that's what it's all about. So something I want you guys to do is I want you to try this pace, okay? What you do is when you go out for a walk, you start out like, imagine this is a graph, okay? The board's somewhere else, but imagine this is a graph, and like this is 10% of your power level, this is 100% of your effort, power level, effort, whatever. So you start out warming up, exerting yourself at like 20%, okay? And you slowly build it up. You slowly lift the ladder, you start to make it more intense, more intense, more intense, really slowly, really gradually. And then you eventually get up to like 80% exertion, okay? So you're running pretty fast, you're jogging pretty fast or whatever. Once you get up to 100% exertion, or maybe not 100%, right? But to an exertion that's like uncomfortable, that's hard, that's like your max, I want you to keep going. I want you to keep that pace for as long as possible, okay? And then once you cannot do it anymore, then I want you to slowly bring it back down, right? So you don't go from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 90, 90, 90, holding it for as long as you can, and then you go back down to 10. That's not what I want. I want you to go up to 90, from 10, up to 90, up to 100, and then I want you to go back from 90 to 80 to 70, maybe just down to 60, okay? To a point where you can recover, to a point where you can keep going and you can keep pushing. If you do that, it's going to help you build your endurance. It's going to help you build your cardiovascular endurance. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to y'all next.